Hi guys, hello everyone. My name is Polina Reed, and today, as usual, every time I stay in the hotel, I would like to give you a quick review and show you my room and tell you the name of the hotel. So for your next adventure to Miami, because today I'm in Miami, you know where to go and which hotel to book. Let's go. Residences Inn by Marriott, which is located on 17th Street between West and Alton Road. Between West Avenue and Alton Road. So it's very close to Lincoln Road, which is the main attraction for tourists. But there is, of course, pros and cons as usual. And I have to give it to you so you can make your decision. Okay guys, let's start. So here's the room. I assume I got the room with for a family. So you see there's two queen size beds, so 2 and 2, it could fit 4 people. Here is the view of the entire room. So on this side, I apologize for a little mess. So we have a sofa, a nightstand, and dining table. Let me show you all. And then I don't really watch TV, but there's a TV. So here we have kitchenette. So there is dishwasher, mini fridge, microwave. I mean, basically everything you need, right? So size is good. It's great. It's actually huge for me because compared to other big cities like New York, Milan, Paris, it's really huge. Now we are changing it into the bathroom. All right. The nice touch is that they have shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Okay. So, I mean, that's a standard shower, standard vanity, nothing too luxurious. So I like the curtains here. I like the design. You know, I like that lower part from the ceiling that's covering the curtains on the top. So simple touches. We have closet. I think there is extra blankets. They don't offer a robe or anything like that, but there is iron and extra blankets if you're cold. All right. For me, this is the most important because I can work here very, very comfortably. So, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now, because if you want me to show you the balcony, and so you can see the weather, unfortunately not that great, but I'm going to show it to you because the view, look at the view. I feel so lucky to stay here. I mean, to get this room because I love the view. I love the fact that finally I got the room with the balcony, because actually I stayed here several times already. This is not my first time in this hotel, and I never got a room with the balcony. This is my first time. So I feel very lucky. I think it's gonna be raining tomorrow as well, and the next day when I'm flying. Right there on the first floor, we have breakfast every morning. Okay. I love it. My favorite part. My favorite part of this room. All right. So now I go back to the room to show you one more time. AC works here better than other hotels I have experienced in Miami Beach, and I could taste, or I could like sense mold right away, and I could sense right away if there is something wrong with the AC machine, because I'm in the I'm in the real estate industry. So, but this hotel why I love it, because any rooms that they put me in, I never experienced any AC problems. And you know, in Miami Beach, it's just so important because it's humid, it's super hot, and you need a nice, good AC. Okay, so I'm walking around a little more, and I hope you enjoy that. Thank you so much. Guys, just one more thing. I have decided that now when it got a little darker, I wanted to show you one more time the view from the balcony, because it's a little bit different, and I think it's extremely beautiful, and let me show it to you. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, let's see how it is now. I love it so much. So guys, besides reviewing the room, I just want to quickly explain and give you more details on what happened to me related to this hotel, because the entire stay in the hotel you would evaluate with everything that hotel has to offer, correct? So I just wanted to tell you a quick story. This hotel offering, they're charging you resort fee every day, right? So it's like $35, and that resort fee, it's not that resort fee, they charging you because they're providing a shuttle bus to the beach, or you can walk there. I mean, it's a little walk, 10 minutes walk. I walk no problem, but a lot of people take shuttle. And then at the beach, they're offering you chairs and umbrellas. So last year when I stayed here, it was all included. This time they change it. They try to be cheaper. Like they say, oh, you just got the chairs, but umbrella, you gotta pay $20 extra if you need an umbrella. I never need umbrella because I prefer to get 10. I mean, I always lay under the sun. I don't need the umbrella, and I don't stay more than a couple hours. Well, especially the first couple of days. Anyway, so when I got to the beach today, something really upsetting happened to me. Like the guy who is responsible for that Esteban, it's called Esteban umbrellas. So he originally, when I saw him, and he was sitting in his like a little kiosk, so I said, are you gonna walk me into the chair? Because that's what all these days the other guy was doing, and I did not know that today is his day off and it will be another guy. So he's like, no, just go choose anything you like, any chair you like, and I'll be there like in 20 minutes. And I'm like, okay. So I went to choose the same chair that I used, like the other guy gave me the other day, and maybe 30-40 minutes passed by. I was like already in the water. I'm coming back, and then he's like, hey, you're not allowed to be here. And I'm like, why? He's like, this chair is reserved. And you know, that chair was part of the first row, which is closer to the ocean. And I'm like, why is it reserved? Why you're telling me it's reserved? All these chairs, like, you know, like at least 5 of them in this first row are like, there is no people, and then they're like vacant. And he just put the towels on them. And I showed up like at 9 a.m. because I know I never show up like noon because I know it's going to get busy, or even like 2-3 p.m. It's getting really, really busy at the beach. So I prefer to go early morning. And then there's literally like only four people probably like, you know, using those chairs, using those like, I don't know, 30-40 chairs. And the first row, the first 5 chairs are available. He's like, no, they're reserved. He's like, ma'am, you gotta get out. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick you out. I'm gonna just take your clothes right now and move you if you don't wanna move. And I'm like, first of all, don't call me ma'am. Second of all, you have to explain who reserved that and for what time, because I don't believe you. So he's like, respect my job. And then, so at that time, and then he started being so aggressive and like screaming at me and yelling at me. So at that minute, I realized that, you know, like, he's just not like reasonable. And I mean, I'm gonna move, but I start crying because I knew that he was clearly lying to me, that nobody reserved that, and it's something like illegal to do. So I know in this kind of industry, first come, first serve. There's no way like that you would reserve it for someone and like, we're all from the same hotel. Are you gonna just like take the money on the side and what, reserve it? It doesn't work like this. We're all equal from the same hotel. You can't reserve it for someone like who you maybe think is better than me, or like giving you cash. I don't know exactly. I mean, obviously he was lying to me, and then the way I was able to prove it, because I was staying at the beach almost until 3 p.m. at that day. I mean, I know I told you I don't go for long hours, but I was very curious what's going on. So to make this dramatic story shorter, what happened is I called the hotel and I cried. So when the hotel representatives, they showed up like at, I think, 7 minutes, within 7-10 minutes, and I explained to them that he first never walked with me, never pointed at me any chairs. He told me to choose anything I like, and then 30 minutes later he showed up, and then he started kicking me out from my spot, telling me that it's reserved, even though it's the first row and 5 chairs at least available. And how come they are reserved? It's clearly impossible, and he's clearly lying to me. So representative, she's like, do you want to stay here? And I said, yes. He just moved me like into the back, but that's not where I belong, because I showed up early and I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be. She's like, okay, go ahead and be there. So he was just giving me like evil look, but as soon as the representative showed up, he suddenly started being like really quiet and, you know, like not saying much, or like saying something, oh, anywhere in the world, when you tell customer to sit, that doesn't mean it's his seat. You just tell him to sit, like just basically saying some nonsense. And then, you know, the whole point for me being at the beach for that long, until 3 p.m., I just wanted to see when and how people will show up to these vacant chairs and how they're gonna get occupied. So, and I did, and you know, five hours later, Nobody took those chairs, like on, like 3 more to my right side and 2 more to my left side. None of them got occupied until 2 p.m. Until 2 p.m. For several hours, there was nobody. And suddenly, before I was leaving, maybe like 2:35, there was a lady showed up all the way at the end, not like right next to me, but the next over chair. And I start talking to her. I'm like, are you from this Residences Inn hotel? She's like, yes, I am. And I said, did you reserve this chair? And she's like, no, I just showed up and he just told me to choose any chair, and that's what my choice, and I'm just here. And he told me $20 more for the umbrella, but I don't need umbrella. And I'm like, really? So you did not pay anything extra? You did not reserve this chair? I mean, I'm in the same situation. It's part of the hotel. You pay the resort fee, so you get this service here. You get like, you get to enjoy like at least the chairs, right? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, I knew he was lying to me. I mean, there was no way somebody would reserve it. And then, sometimes I feel that he was just discriminating me basically based on my appearance, because I'm look foreigner, right? Even though I'm not anymore. I am American, but people still judge me by my look, or maybe because I was just by myself and he wanted to fit in like couples in there. I don't know what was going on, but I was a victim of like unfair situation. I did not want to give up on myself. I needed to stand up for myself. I mean, and I'm happy that hotel showed up so fast and they resolved that for me. But the whole experience was really not so enjoyable, because he was walking around and like, I had that negative feelings from like him treating me badly. He never apologized. And to be honest, I don't even know how I'm going to go there tomorrow, because I have a feeling he's going to be there tomorrow as well. I may ask the same help from the hotel tomorrow, because I don't know what else to do. And, this is something, not what happened in the hotel, but it's related to my booking, and it's part of the entire service that I'm paying for. I'm just sharing this with you as well. And I'm hoping this will not happen to you. And if it will, you should act the same way as I did. Just call the hotel, and then they're gonna drive there, and they're gonna show up and resolve the situation. And then it's just, don't expect anything, an apology or anything, that the person will never regret that he did this to you. I just don't understand, why would he lie to me? Why he would not let me use those chairs at the first row? Like, what was his problem? He didn't think I was like good enough to be there? Like, he think I'm only like deserving to be in the back, but the first row was like for better people or something? So I'm just questioning what's wrong with me. And honestly, like, I know this thing will not be matter in 5 years, and I should not be upset about it for so long, or maybe even recording video about this. But I'm that kind of person. I don't know, maybe I'm like always fighting for the fairness, and then it's really touching me in a way that I'm like always for fairness, and especially when it comes to service, and especially if I am myself in the service industry. This thing should never happen to people. Anyway, I don't want to go on and on and on about this, but this was my experience, and I really hope this will never happen to you, not at Miami Beach or any other beaches. And then just one more thing, guys, I wanted to tell you about this hotel. I think the cleanliness should be improved in this hotel. I did not want to spoil my video with the spots that I did not want to, that I wanted to show you, but basically, the cleaning ladies, they don't watch carefully the sheets that they're putting on for you. So several times I got sheets with stains, and I had to call housekeeping and ask them to change my sheets, because it was so disgusting. I could not sleep on that bed. And then when I checked in, there was hair in the shower, and I found hair also at the nightstand between the window wall and the bed. And if you go under the bed, you don't want to go there, because the thing is like the nice thing is like when you call them, when you complain, like they always apologize. The housekeeping always show up. She will always say, hey, my name is Lola, I'm so sorry. So she will change everything quickly, and it was a very nice part. But just to face it and discover the stains and the hairs, and it's just really not that great. But overall, the location of this hotel is the best, because that's actually the reason why I stayed here several times, only because of the location. So you always have to trade, you know. Anything closer to Ocean Drive will be so extremely loud with parties and music. You don't want that either. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching my review. I really appreciate it, and I hope you loved it, and I hope you're gonna, it was very useful for all of you who is planning to make a trip to Miami. Please comment below if I missed anything, or things that you wanted to see more. Once again, I'm extremely grateful, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.